Yo, what is up, Raidernation? It's your boy Simone Raider back at it again with another video. And before I get started with this video, I want to give a huge shout out to my sponsor, One Nation Fanwear, for the dope gear. As you guys can see, I'm rocking their One Nation t-shirts. If you guys are interested in getting some Nation gear, head over to onenationfanwear.com. I'll put the link down in the description below so you guys can go check it out. And if this is the first time you're watching this video, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button and that notification icon button just so you guys can be notified when I upload more videos just like this one. Without further ado, let's get started with this video.
You tell them one thing. Just win, baby.
Every season, we anticipate the Raiders' schedule, wondering who we will be facing and in what week. This year, the Raiders were given the hardest schedule in the NFL, which had a lot of fans wondering how this could be. On top of that, the Raiders will be traveling the longest distance, over 30,000 miles, and will face a 6-week stretch on the road. Nonetheless, the Raiders will have to overcome the odds and win some important games this upcoming season. I'm the Simone Raider, and today we are looking at the 3 most important games for the Raiders in 2019. The new Raiders debut. After a long offseason full of storylines, the Raiders finally get to play on primetime and show the league whether they are the real deal or just a flop. This is going to be a huge debut for a lot of newly acquired Raiders like AB, Josh Jacobs, Tyrell Williams, Clelin Ferrell, and much more. This is the game that Raider fans have been looking forward to, especially against an AFC West rival in the Denver Broncos, led by a new QB and Joe Flacco. The Broncos still have a solid defense, so this looks to be a good test for the Raiders' new high-powered offense. This game can be the game that Derek Carr proves all the critics wrong, especially after being criticized throughout the entire offseason. Nevertheless, this game will be important for the Raiders to win and start the 2019 campaign on the right foot. Return of the Mac. Part of a long 6-week stretch on the road, the Raiders will travel to London in Week 5 to face the Chicago Bears. Now, this game is penciled in as a Raiders home game, but the team will still have to travel. This game is very important for the Raiders and a former Raider. It will be the return of the Mac. Once a fan favorite for the nation, Khalil Mack was an All-Pro, Defensive Player of the Year, Pro Bowler, and a team captain. Last year, he was traded to the Chicago Bears, where he went on and had a great year while the Raiders became one of the worst teams. That trade was criticized heavily at the time, but now with all the pieces that the Raiders were able to add, from saving money to newly acquired draft picks, we shall see how it all works out for the Raiders. This is definitely an important must-win game for the Raiders, as they will go up against a Khalil Mack that will want to show out against his former team. If you were to tell me a year ago that Khalil Mack will have a chance to sack Derek Carr in an NFL game, then I would have looked at you crazy thinking that you were on that weed. Last game in Oakland. December 15, 2019 will go down as the final game in Oakland. It will be a very emotional game for some players and especially the fans. Last year was considered the final season in Oakland until the Raiders were able to renew the lease, allowing the team to play one more, maybe 2 seasons in Oakland until they packed their bags for Las Vegas. With that being said, the Raiders will be facing the Jaguars in Oakland's final game. Jacksonville is already known for having a real good defense, and now they add a former Super Bowl MVP in Nick Foles. This team looks to become a real good team in 2019. It will not be an easy matchup for the Oakland Raiders, but with all the weapons that Derek Carr has on this offense, I believe the Raiders will put on a show for the city and its fans. Depending on where both teams will be at this part of the season, it will be one to look forward to. Just like last year against Denver, I believe the Raiders will go out there and give their all in the final game in Oakland. Now that is it, Raider Nation. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, then smash that like button. Is there an important game that I'm missing? Drop it down in the comments below and let your boy know. With that being said, this is your boy Simone Raider, and your boy is, yeah!